This is Entertainment Weekly's coverage of Comic-Con 2017. I'm Kyle Anderson, now joined by the cast of DC's Legends of Tomorrow.
What's up, Kyle?
I still like saying that, right? It's still such a fun title to say.
Yes.
Right? Legend. It's good to have the word Legends in there and all. How you doing? You all right?
We believe we're legends.
What are you, a cop?
I think so, right? I am a cop, because I have to tell you that by law. Katie, can we start with you? How would you rate Sarah's work as captain in season 2 of Legends of Tomorrow?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I think she was doing great up until the point that she had to make a decision that destroyed everything. But other than that,
it was great.
Like she did a great job.
I don't think she could be judged on just that one thing, though, right?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
The only decision they couldn't make, because otherwise we would have been living in Doom World the whole time, wouldn't we? We would have died to the hands of Eobard Thawne.
And then we wouldn't have a season 3 if a lot of stuff wasn't messed
Yeah,
up.
so I was
it's a good thing.
What kind of question is that? Got everybody arguing.
And we do, because we need a season 3, obviously.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What are you going to screw up this year to make season 4?
I don't know. I leave it up to this bunch. I have faith in that.
That seems more like your job.
yeah. Oh.
That's a clever job.
And so what's going to be then moving forward into the new season? What is going to be Sarah's dynamic with Rip? How's that going to go?
I think we're all at odds with Rip. They basically come in. They got this new crew, and they're coming for us. This band of very skilled, trained, articulate, professional losers.
Boring.
Wow.
And then they just come, and they're coming for us, and so we kind of have to prove ourselves against this all-star team. We're like the Globetrotters, and they're like the Cleveland Cavaliers, and so it's like we just
the
look
Globetrotters
good,
might be able to
but
beat the
You're like the Axel Foley to the LAPD.
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
For all you kids, that's a Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what that is.
Keeping it current, right? Keeping it current. And so I'm curious. So at the end of season 2, you guys broke time entirely. And Phil, maybe this is more a question for you. Is that going to be? Is there a quick fix to that, or is that going to be a season-long endeavor to try to repair what you guys have done?
Oh yeah, it's at least a season-long endeavor.
If not more.
Obviously, there's a clear and present danger of dinosaurs going around Los Angeles. But then, we're going to realize that was sort of the tip of the iceberg, and that it's more than just these sort of one-off anachronisms, that it's all part of a giant, big bad and a consortium of some horrible bad guys that we can't talk about.
You guys get that?
But we also haven't seen the last of dinosaurs on the show, no.
Until the money runs out, you will continue to see dinosaurs.
I think I should train Gertrude at some
We
point.
need her back.
And we'll train her, and then I'll ride her.
Yeah.
She'll, with
I'll
her
chat with
dinosaur
her.
talking powers, and then she'll be our pet.
Yeah.
I'll miniaturize her.
Miniaturizer, exactly.
She can live on be Rory's pet.
Who's
in
going
his cage.
to clean up after?
That's probably me.
That feels like a job that Rory gets stuck with, though, right? Oh, in the end, cleaning up after the tiny T-Rex.
Yeah, I guess.
sort of ship janitor. I'm curious, Nick, for you and Maisie, have we seen the last of
It's
your
complicated,
relationship?
Kyle.
Is it?
Damn, man.
Is that what's marked on Nate's
It's not
Facebook
so-
page?
Yes.
It's complicated?
It's not so black and white, bro.
I like seeing you guys
Relationships
together.
are difficult, Kyle.
Is that the case?
Yeah.
Was that a talking point you had?
That was it.
Relationships are difficult?
That's
Is that going to be
it.
most of the panel later? Is just
Yeah.
about how relationships
Pretty
are
much.
difficult?
I'm just going to be like, damn, Kyle, I don't know on the panel.
And I'm not in the room.
You're not even there.
It's going to be real
Yeah.
weird for everybody.
Yep.
Brandon, one of the things I loved about season 2 was that Ray really kind of got to explore. You had that run where you lost your suit. You really got to explore, what even is heroic about this guy. Do you hope to do more of that working forward? Because it was some really interesting stuff that you seem to really get into.
Thanks. Well, I mean, I like to, what is a hero and what makes a hero, and even though Ray is a human and he has these kind of abilities, he still has to, find the best part of him to use it. He could use it for good or bad. So I think the exploration is kind of the one that all the characters are making to a degree, and to find what makes him helpful and beneficial to the team without any powers is a cool story to explore. And I think he's kind of always finding that out throughout the course of the show to a degree.
Yeah. I mean, friends, I think Jax went through some of that as well in season 2. Do you what do you hope for Jax moving forward on this show?
Well, where we are in season 2, the dynamic between Stan and Jax has changed a little bit. We saw before Jax being more reluctant as a superhero to a degree, and now that's kind of done a whole 180. So going forward, that's something that will be explored.
You have an accent?
I do. Yeah.
Are you not from here?
Strange, right?
No. Who are you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I imagine that's the fallout of time being broken, right? Isn't suddenly he has an accent.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. He's a Brit.
It's the
now.
only explanation.
He's a Brit. Yeah, I'm so 100%. Yeah. And we have a new member of the Legends here. Right, welcome in. Now, so how terribly have these people hazed you so far?
I just met them this morning.
Really?
Very nice.
Oh wow.
Yes.
So
Well, the first day is fine.
Yes.
this isn't it.
Ask me in a week.
We did that right before we walked in.
Yeah,
Is
very
that
much.
really the case?
Yeah,
That's
it is,
crazy.
Yeah. I met Maisie last night.
Okay.
And I talked to
Old
Maisie
friends.
and Katie.
Yeah.
I made them lead me through some initial questions.
Yeah. And so how much have you sort of delved into the character as Ari?
In my mind, a lot. In script reality, not a lot yet. But I know that she's a badass. She speaks her mind. She's a hacker. She's a hacktivist, actually, and she's from the future, which I think is going to be interesting for her to share sort of what her impression of the future is with the Legends in 2017, because she's seen some of the fallout from 2017.
And so
That was her first Comic-Con.
That was really
yeah,
good.
you nailed it. I was gonna say.
Wow, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm really impressed.
5 stars.
Oh my!
Could you be a little less good, maybe?
Like
Yeah.
halfway through that, I was
Damn.
like, "What did I just say?"
Who's talking?
Oh, it is me. Oh wow.
Exactly.
And so Phil, for you, I mean,
Yeah.
is part of the fun of having a new character on this show, sort of pairing her off with the various personalities on here? Like, who are we going to see Zari pair off with?
Well, I mean, I think the most obvious is with Brandon's character Ray, because he's obviously a futurist and an inventor and a guy who has this boundless optimism about the future being better and brighter and all these things. And
I'm a black cloud.
Yeah, she comes and says like, "Oh, great! All those things you were trying to do to the world, all your inventions, they didn't add up to anything." And so it's great. It's a challenge,
Failure.
and it's sort of
Constant failure for Ray.
Shame.
it challenges our team to think about what they're doing, which is like, are we just fixing history, or are we improving the future? I missed that.
So at least you're not picking up dinosaurs.
Yeah, of course.
Every episode closes with Dom. And
Just like the Carol Burnett show, just pick it up.
I'm going to feel so sorry when that actually gets written into the show.
Oh,
So
it's
like,
already in
oh,
the
what
show.
are they
Yeah.
You
doing?
won't get any money
I'm
for it.
so
Kyle.
sorry. No, you know what? You guys can have that for free. Everything at Comic-Con is free. That's my curse, unfortunately. So we know that we're going to meet P.T. Barnum. This
Yeah.
season. Do
Billy
any-
Zane.
Billy Zane?
Yeah, the great
Billy
Billy Zane.
Zane.
Do any of you guys have any sort of? We met George Lucas last season. Did any of you guys have any sort of wish list for historical figures? Like Victor, do you feel like that there's anybody that Stein would really want to meet in history?
He did meet Albert Einstein.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
That
which was
kind
probably a
That
thrill.
was about as good as you can get. I'd like to, I don't know, Eleanor Roosevelt, I think I would get along with.
I would like to see Eleanor Roosevelt on this show.
Played
Well,
by
yeah.
Billy
So,
Zane.
Right? Are you ready to start? Played by Billy Zane.
No,
He just plays every guest star.
We
Just
talked about
transform
that.
Billy.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Billy Zane as Eleanor Roosevelt.
I'm not.
He could do it too.
He could do
Damn
it.
it,
All right,
can't
Billy
do it.
Zane, let us know that you're available because you're getting a lot more.
He just
work now.
texted me.
Tech Avail.
Ben Franklin.
And some women
First
like
inventors.
Buddha
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
Something
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, so it'd be like, hey girl.
Hey, girl.
Well, I can't wait for all these people to possibly show up on the new season of DC's Legends of Tomorrow. It returns October 10th on the CW, just as soon as you guys make it. And thanks again to the cast of DC's Legends of Tomorrow. And
Thanks, Kyle.
stay tuned for more coverage from Comic-Con right here on Entertainment Weekly.